The globalist plot to take down Trump, a plan to dismantle the New World Order. What if the most powerful figures in the world have already started to plot the downfall of Donald Trump? The global elites, often working behind the scenes, have been targeting the former U.S. president as a direct threat to their long-awaited New World Order. According to various reports, the World Economic Forum, led by Klaus Schwab, is at the heart of this plan, with claims that Schwab has offered an unthinkable reward to whoever manages to eliminate Trump from the equation. As Trump continues to fight back, pushing against the globalist agenda, it's becoming clear that the battle is far from over. But this isn't just another political rumor. It's a reality being shaped in the luxurious halls of Davos. From high-profile leaders to powerful intellectuals like Yuval Noah Harari, these figures are so concerned about Trump's impact on their plans that they're willing to go to any lengths to stop him. According to insiders, Trump's efforts to declassify sensitive documents could be a game-changer, potentially exposing deep-rooted connections and secrets that could undermine the globalist powers. Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this shocking conspiracy and what it means for the future of global power dynamics. Could Trump's declassification of documents mark the end of the elite's control? Let's find out. The world of global politics has become increasingly tense as powerful elites allegedly plot to remove Donald Trump from the political stage. For years, conspiracy theories about Trump and the so-called deep state have circulated, but recent reports suggest that this isn't just speculation. It's happening right now. The World Economic Forum, WEF, led by Klaus Schwab, is at the heart of this alleged plot. According to sources, Schwab and other influential globalists view Trump as a major obstacle to their vision of a new world order and are working to eliminate him. Schwab is reportedly offering rewards for anyone who can rid the world of Trump, with the goal of securing the globalist control over the future of world governance. Schwab's rhetoric has often called for swift action against leaders who oppose their agenda, and Trump is now at the center of their crosshairs. The battle between Trump and the global elites has intensified as the former president's power and influence continue to challenge their long-term plans. Trump's push for constitutional amendments, including his desire to serve a third term, has sent shockwaves through the political establishment. His movement to dismantle globalist structures is seen as a direct threat to the decades of work that have been invested in establishing a global government that overrides national sovereignty. But Trump is not alone in facing this threat. Other world leaders, such as Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico, and Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, have also become targets of globalist forces for their opposition to the agenda. These leaders have openly resisted globalist initiatives, and some have even faced assassination attempts. The WEF's influence has reportedly grown so powerful that it now operates behind closed doors to ensure that Trump's presidency comes to an early end. If Trump is allowed to complete his term, globalists fear that he could undo years of progress towards their vision of a global government. This has led to reports from outlets like The People Boys, which claim that discussions to remove Trump have already taken place in the secretive halls of the WEF's annual meetings in Davos, Switzerland. One of Schwab's top allies, Yuval Noah Harari, has reportedly been a strong advocate for Trump's removal. Harari, a public intellectual often aligned with Schwab's views, believes that allowing Trump to remain in power would spell the end for the globalist order. Harari's comments have been criticized for being detached from the realities faced by ordinary citizens, with some accusing him of promoting globalism at the expense of national sovereignty. The idea of order out of chaos is central to the globalist ideology. This principle suggests that in order to establish a stable world order, chaos must first be created. Globalists have historically engineered crises to justify sweeping authoritarian measures that further their control. Reports indicate that the assassination season has begun, with leaders who resist globalism becoming increasingly vulnerable. Japan was shaken by the assassination of anti-globalist Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, an act that sparked protests across the country. Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico also became a target after questioning the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and the rollout of mRNA vaccines. He narrowly avoided an assassination attempt. Hungary's Viktor Orbán, another vocal critic of globalism, is said to be taking measures to protect himself from the same fate. Other leaders, such as Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro and Russia's Vladimir Putin, are also viewed as obstacles to globalist ambitions. These leaders have been outspoken about their resistance to organizations like the WEF, and as a result, they too find themselves in dangerous territory. Trump's vocal opposition to globalism has placed him directly in the path of those who seek to establish a global governance system. Mainstream media outlets, many of which are believed to be controlled by global elites, have dismissed these claims as conspiracy theories. However, alternative outlets like The People Boys suggest that these theories may be closer to the truth than previously thought. Trump, aware of the danger he faces, has taken steps to protect himself and expose the dark forces at play. One of the most notable actions he has taken is declassifying documents related to the assassinations of prominent U.S. leaders such as John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., and Robert F. Kennedy. This move is seen by many as a warning to the global elites that Trump understands the stakes and is ready to fight back. By declassifying these documents, Trump is signaling to the American public and the global elites that he is not backing down. The mainstream media has worked tirelessly to suppress any information related to these declassified documents, fearing the potential revelations about the true nature of the globalist agenda. The documents, which Trump has indicated could be released within 60 days, are expected to provide explosive revelations about the global elites and their influence on world events. If released, these documents could expose the shadowy figures behind the globalist agenda and potentially undermine their grip on power. As the world continues to grapple with multiple crises, including the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the geopolitical tensions in Ukraine and Gaza, the global elites are tightening their grip on power. Analysts believe that they are watching every move, controlling narratives, and using their media outlets to fuel division and unrest. Reports also suggest that the elites are already warning about the next pandemic while experimenting with dangerous technologies such as gain-of-function research, self-replicating vaccines, and toxins in food and air. Despite the power and influence of the global elites, the future is not set in stone. As more people become aware of the globalist agenda, the resistance to their control is growing. This awakening is a threat to the elites, as it challenges their dominance over world affairs. As more individuals and leaders begin to resist the globalist agenda, it becomes increasingly clear that the days of the elite's control may be numbered. The release of Trump's declassified documents could be a pivotal moment in this struggle, shining a light on the dark forces that have shaped global politics for decades. The fight for sovereignty, freedom, and independence is far from over, and the global elites are facing mounting opposition from both the public and political leaders who are determined to challenge their vision of a world governed by a select few. The growing influence of global elites, spearheaded by the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab, has led to a plot to remove Donald Trump from the political stage. Seen as a major obstacle to their vision of a new world order, the globalists are reportedly offering rewards for anyone who can eliminate Trump. However, Trump remains defiant, having declassified sensitive documents related to historical assassinations, sending a clear message that he understands the game they are playing and is ready to fight back. Despite the globalists' efforts to control the narrative and manipulate world events, there is hope on the horizon. As more people awaken to the forces shaping global politics, the elite's grip on power is beginning to weaken. Leaders who oppose their agenda, such as Shinzo Abe, Robert Fico, and Viktor Orbán, have already become targets, and Trump is now in their crosshairs. However, the resistance is growing, and humanity's resilience against oppression continues to challenge the elite's ambitions for global domination. The battle for sovereignty and freedom is far from over, If you want to stay informed on the latest developments and uncover the truth behind the globalist agenda, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Don't miss out on future updates and in-depth analyses of the forces shaping our world. Share this video with your friends and family. Let's wake up the world together.